Now I call upon our esteemed guest of the day, Mr. Krishna Chaitanya Reddy, professional aptitude trainer, TEDx speaker and motivator. So I just take 2 minutes to read about you, yeah? He is a teacher by passion, writer, orator, and an inspiration to many students in and around Hyderabad. He started an academy, Create You, which trains graduate level students on aptitude and attitude. He also started a couple of YouTube channels. He has 13 lakh plus subscribers and narrated more than 300 stories. So we have a storyteller here. Yeah, he has given couple of TED Talks and Josh Talks, which has millions of views on YouTube. He received many prestigious awards like Best Author for his book, Alo Chimpese, am I right? No? Okay, Chimpachese, I'm sorry. And also received Young Entrepreneur Award in Industry Institution Meet JNTU. So we are very happy to have you here. A big round of applause to sir. It's truly an honor to have you amongst us. Thank you, sir.
So, good afternoon. Such a great introduction. So, felt very happy to listen all this and very happy to have been introduced like a storyteller. So that is what I wanted to be, and so many people felt like I'm a motivational speaker. Maybe through stories people got motivated, I don't know, but I personally like a tag storyteller. That is what I put in my social media handles. I don't hate a motivational speaker tag, but a storyteller looks better because that is what I generally do, and I'm an aptitude trainer, so that's my profession. So the storytelling has come out as a passion. But it was amazing to listen to all the speakers who spoke before me, and I might not be that fluent, and I might also not sound, that professional. So kindly forgive me if I'm not professional, if I sound a little formal. I mean to say a little normal, but still I hope you would like what I say now. But when I was going through all this, and when I was going through the brochure, that 45 days concept is something which was very exciting to me. Like, it is not like I have money, I want to take the franchise, and I have to start a business, make money. So that is not what Seeds wanted. And there is a clear strategy for that. And this 45 days concept was very exciting. And Seeds, the name, that's something I can say it's a superb name. It's a mind-blowing name because I come from an agriculture family. My father is an agriculturist, and I know the value of seeds because he spent all his life for quality seeds, because that is where it all starts. And when you have to make when the output has to be brilliant, when the output has to be great, it all happens from the seed. And I'm a huge fan of cricketer Rahul Dravid, and I listen to his speeches, and he plays very well. He played very well for India whenever India was in trouble. He has brought us back from trouble. And the test cricket, people call him the wall, Mr. Dependable. Whenever we were not watching match live, when I was growing, whenever we wanted to know the score, the first thing we all asked or we wanted to know is whether Dravid is there, Rahul Dravid is still batting. Because until Dravid is there, until Rahul is in the crease, India is safe. India is in safe hands. And one day when I was going through his speech, I think it was a TED talk or a normal IIM talk. I don't exactly remember, but that small thing has changed my life completely. I will not take much time discussing that story, because after hearing to a storyteller, I just wanted to narrate it. I hope so many of you know that. It's a story of a bamboo tree, Chinese bamboo. And what happened is Sachin Tendulkar made his debut in 1989 when he was 16 years old. And Rahul Dravid made his debut in 1996. And both are of same age. Dravid is little elder to Sachin Tendulkar, if I'm not wrong. But Dravid has a brilliant technique, talent, everything. But people, after Sachin Tendulkar made his international debut at a very young age, people started questioning Dravid, asking him, why are you not making the debut? Why are you not getting the chance? Are you lacking in skills? Don't you have that much talent as much Sachin Tendulkar has? What is what is the delay? So Dravid, when he made his debut, when people got to know about him, so in 2 or 3 years, or say in 6 months to 1 year time, he has made a huge impact on cricketing nations or cricket lovers. Dravid was the name which people got to know, and people started rating him very high, saying that you got success in 1 year. From 1996 to 1997, you have made your name, you have become very successful. People got to know you are making money and everything. And Dravid, when he was speaking, he mentioned the story of a bamboo tree, Chinese bamboo tree. What he said was, a Chinese bamboo tree, when you sow the seed and you want the sprout, so that is what we expect. So 1 day, 2 day, 3 day, 4 day, 1 week, 2 weeks, 1 month, 2 months. But the Chinese bamboo seed, it takes after 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, no, the sprout wouldn't come. So after 1 year, no, and people give up on that, saying that the seed might be not a good seed, good quality seed. The sprout has not come out. 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, and 5 years. So the seed, the sprout has to come out. So it takes 5 long years for the sprout. And after once it comes out from the soil, in next 45 days time, what has been shown here, in next 45 days time, it grows 90 feet. So on an average, 2 feet every day. And people rate it so high, start speaking about it, saying that in 45 days, it has grew 90 feet. In 6 weeks time, the growth has been 90 feet. But Rahul Dravid says it's not about 6 weeks, it's not about 45 days. It's about 5 years and 45 days. Nobody has seen those 5 years because those are the roots. The bamboo tree wanted to grow 90 feet. The intentions of a Chinese bamboo is, I have to grow 90 feet. To grow 90 feet high, my roots have to be very strong. And when you really go inside and see the roots of a bamboo tree, it spreads across 1 kilometer, or say 700 to 800 meters area. It grows deep into the soil. It brings water. It makes the soil fertile in and around the tree, and it makes all the efforts what it has to make for those 5 long years. And after 5 years, it starts growing. And people can only see those 90 or say 45 days effort or 90 feet. But the roots are much stronger than what it appears to be. So in the same way, the preschool education, and thanks to Seeds, thanks to the management, thanks to Sir, managing director Sir and ma'am, you have invited me maybe 4-5 days ago, and I started watching or listening to everything about a preschool, about children, about 1 to 5 years children, 6 years children, and I have spent a lot of time, and I have learned a lot of things, and it's a huge education to me. And I was surprised knowing so many things, like 1 to 6 years is the time where 90% of our brain grows, and that's something I didn't know till date. I thought my brain is still growing, I am so young, but 90% of my brain has grown when I was 5 or 6 years old, and it matters the remaining 10% I'm trying to grow, but it's not working. But anyways, and I have a couple of nephews. I'm not married. My sister got married long back, so I have 2 nephews now. One is about 8 years old, and the other one is 4 years old. So we have spent a lot of time. I've seen them growing. And today, when I could relate both the things, like how the brain grows, what they have done, what they have observed. My elder one, when he was 1.5 years old, he was born in 2015, and he was with us for about 2 years. And when he was 1.5 years old, he always observed my father, his grandfather. My daddy, every day in the morning, he does exercise. Half an hour to 1 hour, and వెరైటీగా చేస్తాడు మస్తు ఎక్సర్సైజ్, అంటే అది ఎక్సర్సైజ్ అని చెప్తేనే అర్థమవుతుంది. బట్ అండ్ he does everything, all things. And my nephew, he observed him, and he started doing the same things what my father does. And by the time when he became, even today, he's 8 years old, and he has spent only initial 2 years with us. But now he still does those exercises in the same way what my father has done. And I always want to train him in a proper way. అట్లా కాదురా, అది కరెక్ట్ కాదురా, ఏమో మా డాడీ అట్లా ఏదేదో ఆయనకు చేసినా అనిపించుకోవాలని చేస్తాడు, హీ డస్ ఇట్, సో యూ డోంట్ డూ ఇట్ ఇన్ దాట్ వే, దిస్ ఈస్ ద రైట్ వే, హీ విల్ నెవర్ లిసన్, హీ విల్ ఓన్లీ డూ ఇట్ ఇన్ దాట్ వే. సో what I felt is like, what is being taught or what they have been exposed to in this initial time when they start growing, and they are amazing observers, they observe everything and they absorb everything. They talk only what their majority of them who don't get a chance to interact with other people or teachers or management or other kids. They observe their mother, father, and they try to behave in the same way. They try to talk in the same way. I was very surprised when I saw a Bittu, our neighbor's child. He was about say 4 years old, 5 years old, LKG, UKG, somewhere around, just immediate neighbor. Their parents, it was a love marriage, and he had a drinking habit, the person to whom she got married. So this Bittu, I always felt bad for him. Like, his mother always showed the frustration on, on the child. Whatever she had on husband, she started with, and it was like more like every Saturday evening he used to drink, and after that everything started like, మీరు తాగకండి నుంచి, నువ్వు తాగకు ప్లీజ్ నుంచి, అరే తాగకరా నుంచి, then some words which are unparliamentary, the curse language, everything started. And Sunday morning he apologizes, and again Saturday evening, the next day he starts. So every Saturday morning she is very upset because she knows what happens in the evening. ఆ కోపం అంతా బిట్టు మీద చూపెడుతుండే. సో వన్ డే, అంటే షీ ఆల్వేస్ షౌటెడ్ ఎట్ హిమ్, రాయిరా ఏ తర్వాత బీ కదరా, బీ పాట్. సో దిస్ వాజ్ సంథింగ్ హ్యాపెనింగ్. నా రూమ్, my room was very much attached to it, only the compound wall, so I could hear everything what's going through. అంటే మెంటలీ డిస్టర్బ్ అయిపోతుంటే. సో వన్ డే సాటర్డే, he was playing, there is a play area, he was playing with his age kids, and it became gloomy, it was about to rain. On the terrace there were a lot of clothes, so she went, she saw Bittu playing, అన్ని బట్టలు తీస్తుంది. Bittu was still playing, and it was about to be evening, 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock, and she knew what would happen. She was frustrated. We were playing to the other side. మేము నా ఫ్రెండ్స్ చిన్నగా ఏదో మాట్లాడుకుంటున్నాం. We were all there, and she shouted saying, Bittu, రావారా, హోంవర్క్ చేయవారా, రేపు స్కూల్కి పోవారా, సాటర్డే ఈవినింగ్ రేపు స్కూల్కి పోవారా. Bittu's attitude completely changed. He turned at his mother, రేపు సండేనే, and huge beep. We were all surprised. We were shocked. And the word, I am not sure whether he knows that meaning or not, and it simply came out. It's not through hatred. It's not that he hates his mother. It's not that he wanted to say something to her. He just shouted that word because he has grown up observing his father, and whenever his father gets angry, he shouts at his wife saying the same word. And what Bittu felt is, he was only 4 years old, but still, I am angry now. Now my mother's name changes to this, and I have to shout with the same thing. He shouted, and she was silent, she left. But then I realized that these young minds, they don't know which is correct, which is wrong, but simply they have their role models, they have people around, and we all are made up of 5 people around us. That is what the psychology says. We take 20% from everyone who are around us, the people whom we love to spend time with. So 20% from each of them, and being in a proper place is the must for young minds. And when I saw those things, and the washroom, what you mentioned, I keep telling my students every time, like, washroom is the most important thing. You have to keep it clean, and if washroom is not clean, still you have to go and complain to your management, the college students, the engineering students. I keep telling them that you have every right to ask for a proper washroom, proper ambience. And my sister, చిన్న చిన్న జిల్ల పురుగులు లేకపోతే దోమలు మస్కిటోస్ ఏమన్నా ఉంటే చాలు మా అక్కకు పిచ్చి పిచ్చి అవుతుంది. లైక్ షీ గోస్ టు స్కూల్, షీ స్టార్ట్స్ కంప్లైనింగ్, షీ స్టార్ట్స్ షౌటింగ్. అండ్ వెన్ యూ హ్యావ్ షోన్ దోస్ పిక్చర్స్, ఐ వాజ్ లైక్ అరే ఫస్ట్ టైం లైఫ్లో పెళ్లి చేసుకొని ఇమీడియట్గా పిల్లల్ని కానీ స్కూల్లో అయ్యవద్దయింది. సో సో అంటే I always don't know why, but చిన్నప్పటి నుంచి కూడా ప్రాపర్ ఫుడ్ హ్యాబిట్స్, ప్రాపర్ డైట్, ప్రాపర్ థింగ్స్, అండ్ వీ ఆల్ నో హౌ మచ్ దట్ ఈస్ ఇంపార్టెంట్ ఫర్ అస్. అండ్ ఇన్ సిమిలర్ వే ప్రాపర్ ఎడ్యుకేషన్. సో పీపుల్ ఆస్క్ మీ, ఐఎమ్ ఏ సోషల్ మీడియా ఇన్ఫ్లుయెన్సర్, దట్ ఈస్ హౌ పీపుల్ know me. There are so many of my colleagues or friends who are also social media influencers, but they don't get these many invitations as I get. I'll be invited to every college event or corporates or everywhere. ఎక్కువ ఇన్విటేషన్స్ వస్తుంటే ఐ డోంట్ నో వెదర్ దే ఆర్ జెలస్ ఆఫ్ మీ ఆర్ వాట్. దే కీప్ ఆస్కింగ్ మీ, ఎందుకు రా నీకు ఎక్కువ వస్తాయి, ఎందుకు మమ్మల్ని ఎక్కడ పిలువరు, మాకు జనరల్గా మాకు పిలుపులు రావు అంటే ఐ టెల్ దెమ్ దట్ ఐఎమ్ ఏ టీచర్ బిఫోర్ బికమింగ్ ఎ సోషల్ మీడియా ఇన్ఫ్లుయెన్సర్. సో ఐఎమ్ ఏ ప్రౌడ్ టీచర్. మై బ్రెడ్ అండ్ బటర్ ఈస్ టీచింగ్. సో మేబీ that's something which make people invite me. So that is what I feel. And ఈరోజు కూడా మంచి అనిపించింది, వాట్ ఎవర్ hospitality you gave me. But what I was trying to say is one of the very important things. See this and why I'm so specific about this and why I rate this so high, that preschool education is my sister in 2016, the same month October 2016, it was October 13th 2016, my sister and her entire family, my sister, my brother-in-law, 2 kids and my grandmother. So they all were leaving from Hyderabad to Vizag, and they met with an accident. It was a car accident. They met with an accident, and it was a very brutal accident, and everyone were injured badly. My sister's chances of survival were very less. We took them to Kamineni, Vijayawada, and we spent 59 days there. There were 18 surgeries which my sister has undergone. My brother-in-law also got injured. My grandmother, the elder kid, my elder nephew, he wasn't injured, luckily. And the younger one, he had brain hemorrhage and some 11 to 12 fractures. He was only 45 days old then. I was 1.5 months old. So everything went very badly. It's about 7 years now. But still, why I'm saying this is, I'll not take much time telling you all this. It's very much relevant to what happens in a preschool time. Because, see, once this happened, we spent 59 days and every surgery was very difficult for my sister. Her thighs were completely broken. She had a spinal cord injury. And the last surgery was an 18-hour surgery. But before the surgery, the neurosurgeon, Dr. Truman Srinivas, he clearly told me that I don't want to give you any false hopes, Chaitanya. There are 97% chances of on-table death. But still, we have to do this surgery. Without this, she can't survive. I'll try my best to save her life, but I'm not sure whether her hands, legs or vision would be perfect. But if I can save her life, that's the biggest thing. And Santakal Diskunadu, we signed, they went in. It went on for 18 hours. He came and he congratulated us for the first time. After 17 surgeries were successful, still he was never happy. And we were also, because we know what would really happen. After 18 surgery, he came and he congratulated us, saying that your sister is out of danger. There is no life threat. It's successful, but she's still in anesthesia. It will take another 12 hours for her to come to consciousness. So let us wait. I'll check whether there are any movements in her hand, legs and vision. Then I'll let you know whether she is completely fine or not. So luckily my sister came to consciousness only after 1.5 hours after that. We called him. It was late night. He came. He examined her and he said like, చేతుల్లో స్పర్శ ఉంది, పర్ఫెక్ట్ ఉంది, కాళ్ళు మూవ్ అవుతున్నాయి అండ్ చూపు కనబడుతుంది. And he didn't use the term it's a medical miracle or something as such. He clearly made us sit, because it has been 2 months relation with him and every doctor అంటే విజయవాడ అంతా మేము పరిచయం అయిపోయినాం. బికాస్ దట్ టైమ్ ఇట్ వాస్ వెరీ వెరీ బ్యాడ్ ఫేజ్ అంటే ఒక భయంకరమైన యాక్సిడెంట్ అనమాట. ఆయన ఏం చెప్పిండంటే నాకు సింపుల్గా, he said, Chaitanya, your sister is safe now. It takes 6 months to 8 months of physiotherapy. Then she'll be all right. It took more than that, 1.5 years for her to get back to normal. In 2018, she joined bank again, and she's perfect. We lost our younger one in that accident. He couldn't survive. He died after, he passed away after 2.5-3 months after that accident. And in 2019, she conceived again. Now I again have 2 nephews, the elder one, and rest of the people in the family, everyone is safe, even including my grandmother, who had 5 broken bones. And people said at an age of 60 plus, once the bones are broken, they will never be fixed properly. But ఈరోజు తను మళ్ళీ మిషన్ కొడుతుంది. మా అమ్మమ్మ, షీస్ రొట్టెలు చేస్తుంది, జొన్న రొట్టెలు, అండ్ షీ టేక్స్ కేర్ ఆఫ్ మై సిస్టర్స్ ఫ్యామిలీ కంప్లీట్లీ, ఆమె సొంతంగా. అండ్ ఎవరైనా చూస్తే కూడా నోబడీ వుడ్ ఈవెన్ ఫీల్ దట్ షీ మెట్ విత్ అన్ యాక్సిడెంట్, అంత పర్ఫెక్ట్ అయిపోయింది. బట్ వాట్ డాక్టర్ సెడ్ ఈస్, మమ్మల్ని కూర్చోబెట్టి ఏమన్నాడంటే, Chaitanya, your sister survived. The only reason for your sister's survival is the food you have consumed when you were young, the diet which you have followed, because born in an agriculture family, మా నాన్న పండించని పంట లేకుండే ప్రతిదీ మా బాయిల నుంచి తీసుకొస్తుంటే, క్యారెట్, దోసకాయలు, అండ్ ఈవెన్ టుడే ఫ్రూట్స్ లేకుండా మా డైట్ ఉండదు. సో దేర్ ఈస్ ఎ ఫ్రూట్ ఎవ్రీ డే, దెర్ ఇస్ ఎ ప్రాపర్ డైట్, దెర్ ఇస్ ఎ ప్రాపర్ జొన్న రొట్టెలో, చపాతీలో ఉంటాయి, 3 times a day ఉంటుంది, ప్రాపర్ స్లీప్ ఉంటుంది. అండ్ మా అక్క చిన్నప్పటి నుంచి, వెన్ ఐ అబ్జర్వ్డ్ హర్ అండ్ మీ ఆర్ మై బ్రదర్, వీ హ్యావ్ టేకెన్ ద ప్రాపర్ డైట్, ప్రాపర్ ఫుడ్ ఇన్ అవర్ చైల్డ్హుడ్. అండ్ ఆఫ్టర్ 15 years we all moved to Hyderabad in 2005-06 టైం వచ్చేసినాము. అప్పటి నుంచి కూడా ఫుడ్ కాడ కొంచెం యాజ్ మచ్ యాజ్ పాసిబుల్ ప్రాపర్ ఫుడ్డే తీసుకుంటాం. బట్ డాక్టర్ చెప్పిన ఒక చిన్న మాట ఏంటంటే, ద ఫుడ్, మీ అక్క తీసుకున్న ఫుడ్ వల్ల రెసిస్టెన్స్ వచ్చింది. ఈరోజు ఆమె సర్వైవ్ అయిందంటే నాట్ బికాస్ ఆఫ్ అవర్ ట్రీట్మెంట్, నాట్ అలోన్ బికాస్ ఆఫ్ అవర్ ట్రీట్మెంట్, బట్ ఆల్సో ద ఫుడ్ షీ కన్సీవ్. సో వాట్ ఐమ్ ట్రైంగ్ టు సే ఈజ్, ఎప్పుడో చిన్నప్పుడు తిన్న ఫుడ్ మా అక్కకు అరౌండ్ 20 క్లోజ్ టు 30s అప్పుడు యాక్సిడెంట్ అయితే మా అక్క సర్వైవ్ అయింది. ఇన్ ఎ సిమిలర్ వే, ద ప్రీ స్కూల్ ఎడ్యుకేషన్ ఈజ్ సో ఇంపార్టెంట్ ఫర్ ఎ పర్సన్, ఫర్ ఎనీ వన్. ఆ టైంలో మన బ్రెయిన్లో ఏం జరుగుతుంది, మనకి ఏం అలవాట్లు వస్తున్నాయి, వాట్ వీఆర్ అంటే the way we are growing, the way we are observing, maybe I can confidently say the rest of the life that will be taken forward. So when you want to get into that kind of a business, I'm so sure that it's more of a service, and there is money, and end of the day money also matters a lot. People speak a lot about money, saying that moneyలో ఏముంది, డబ్బులో ఏం లేదు, ప్రేమ ఆప్యాయతలు ఉంటే చాలు. డబ్బులో కూడా ఉంది. I can strongly say that, because I have seen life from no money to huge money. So I can say more money, the quality of life will be more, obviously. And these kind of, and school education and medical, these are the business. I can confidently say people spend money when you show them that quality. And because that's something, the more you are educated, the proper way you are educated, you will also make money in the future. And health unte, health is wealth antar kabatti, the medicine or the medical field and the education field are never going to drop. And I have my own application. I am a teacher, as I said. I make money through teaching, and I can proudly say, when people ask me for discounts or ask me for free education, I completely tell them, I openly tell them that this is not going to be free at any cost. ఏందన్నా కమర్షియల్ అయిపోయినో, ఏందన్నా పైసలకు చేస్తున్నావు, 100% నేను పైసలకు చేస్తా. ఐ నో, బికాస్ వాట్ కైండ్ ఆఫ్ క్వాలిటీ ఐ గివ్, అండ్ ఏ లెవెల్ ఇస్తా తెలుసు. And I know, and I am a confident teacher. I keep learning things every day. So that subject called aptitude, I am open for a challenge అన్నట్టుంటుంది. నా కాన్ఫిడెన్స్ అట్లుంటుంది. యాజ్ ఎ సెడ్, కొంచెం ఇన్ఫార్మల్ అనిపించిన, దట్ ఈస్ వాట్ బ్రాట్ మీ హియర్. సో ఐ కాంట్ లీవ్ ఇట్ సో ఈజీలీ. సో ఇఫ్ యూ వాంట్ టు గెట్ ఇన్ టు ఎనీ బిజినెస్, దిస్ ఈజ్ సంథింగ్. ఇప్పుడు నేనే అక్కడ కూర్చొని, నేను ఏమి బిజినెస్ ఐడియాతో రాలేదు, ఏం లేదు, అక్కడ కూర్చుంటే మస్తు టెంప్ట్ చేస్తున్నాడు. ఇంకొక 10 నిమిషాలు ఇట్లనే వింటే నేను ఐఎమ్ ఇన్ అని చెప్పేస్తానేమని భయం అవుతుంది. అంటే చెప్పినా మంచిదే, బట్ ఐ హ్యావ్ టు థింక్ అబౌట్ ఇట్. లైక్ నాకు ఆ స్కిల్స్ ఉన్నాయా లేవా, నేను చేయగలను. నాకు మస్తు ఫ్రెండ్స్ సలహాలు ఇస్తుంటారు, అరే స్టార్ట్ చేయాలరా, ఒక స్కూల్ స్టార్ట్ చేయాలరా. అండ్ దిస్ ఈజ్ వన్ ఆఫ్ ద అంటే మంచి విషయాలు నాకు. అది చూస్తానే, నాకు ఆ క్లెన్లీనెస్ అది చూస్తానే, ఇట్లా ఉండాలి కదా. నిజంగానే ఇట్లా ఇమీడియట్గా జాయిన్ చేయబోద్దు, అడగబుద్ధి అవుతుంది. మా అక్క పిల్లలు ఉంటారు, ఎక్కడ ఉన్నాయి, ఎక్కడెక్కడ బ్రాంచెస్ ఉన్నాయి అని. సో సీరియస్లీ, ఇట్ వాజ్ అంటే అమేజింగ్ టు బీ హియర్. ఇట్స్ మోర్ ఆఫ్ ఎ నాలెడ్జ్ దాన్ ఎనీథింగ్ ఎల్స్. అండ్ థ్యాంక్స్ ఫర్ ద ఇన్విటేషన్. థ్యాంక్ యూ సో మచ్ ఫర్ ద ఇన్విటేషన్. And that's something I really wanted to say. I think you have given me half an hour, and that's the time నాకు ఇది కూడా చాలా ఇష్టం. అంటే మైక్ ఉంటే ఏదో మాట్లాడుతూనే ఉంటా until somebody comes and stops me. I keep speaking different things, and when someone says my syllabus is over, teachers mainly. And one thing I have to say, the first thing which made me viral on social media is the video on teachers. It's a 5-minute video which I have put it on teachers. I never said, teacher profession manchidi gaadu galisi em cheppale. I have beautifully explained saying that there is lack of wonderful teachers in our country. It's not about education system, it's not about anything else. It's about the passionate people are not coming into teaching or teaching profession. That's the major cause of all this, because I keep visiting different schools and colleges, and I see teachers behaving very odd with students, teachers using certain language, teachers. అంటే మన ఇండియాలో ఏమవుతుందంటే అన్ని పనులు చేసి అన్ని వ్యాపారాలు చేసి ఏ ఉద్యోగం రాక అన్నిటికీ ట్రై చేసి లాస్ట్కి ఏం చేత కాకపోతే టీచర్లు అవుతారు. సో వాట్ ఐ రికమెండ్ ఈస్, the best person should become a teacher, then the best students will come in. Then that leads to the quality of student, improvement in the quality of students. It's not about attendance. What I said in that speech was, first school lalla college lalla attendance తీసేయాలి. అటెండెన్స్ తీసేస్తే కూడా పిల్లలు కాలేజ్కి వస్తుంటే లేదా స్కూల్కి వస్తుంటే అటెండెన్స్కి భయపడి వస్తున్నారంటే దట్స్ నాట్ ద వర్క్ ఆఫ్ టీచర్ హ్యాస్ నథింగ్ టు డూ దేర్. సో దే హ్యావ్ టు లవ్ టు కమ్ టు స్కూల్. లైక్ ఐ విల్ గో టు స్కూల్, ఐ విల్ గో టు కాలేజ్, ఐ వాంట్ టు అటెండ్ దిస్ క్లాస్. ఇట్ హ్యాస్ టు బి వాలంటరీ. ఇఫ్ దట్ హ్యాస్ టు హ్యాపెన్, ద క్వాలిటీ ఆఫ్ ద టీచర్స్ షుడ్ బి మైండ్ బ్లోయింగ్. వెన్ ఐ హ్యావ్ అప్లోడెడ్ దట్ వీడియో, ద కమెంట్స్ వర్ not teachers, but the management has to be good. The management puts so much pressure on teachers that we have to do this, we have to do that. So when you become the management, when you have that that power, that authority to give a quality education, you will recruit quality teachers and you will be providing quality education. And education has no limit, like there is no syllabus for it. You can give whatever is good for the students. So ఆబ్వియస్గా మీకు ఆ ప్యాషన్ ఉంటే, అది ఖచ్చితంగా చేయాలనిపిస్తే, నేను దీంట్లో ఒక డిఫరెన్స్ క్రియేట్ చేస్తా అనేది ఉంటే 100% వచ్చేసేయండి. ఎందుకంటే చాలా ఘోరంగా ఉన్నది బయట ప్రపంచం. పిచ్చిగా ఏదో చిన్న డబ్బాల స్కూళ్ళు కడుతున్నారు, ఏమేమో చేస్తున్నారు. ఈ క్యాంపస్ చూస్తే నేను అదే అడిగిన ఫస్ట్ వస్తాను, ఏం సార్ ఇట్లుంది, ఇంత మంచిగా ఉంది, ఏదో రోడ్ ఉంటుంది, రోడ్డు పక్కన ఇంత డబ్బా ఉంటుంది, సెల్లార్లో ఏమో ఆడిపిస్తుంటారు, స్పోర్ట్స్ అంటారు, అన్ని దోమలు ఉంటాయి, పిచ్చిగా ఉంటాయి స్కూల్లో. అవి చూస్తుంటే భయం అవుతుంటుంది. ఇంత పెద్ద దద్దులు వస్తాయి పిల్లలకు, ఇంటికి వస్తారు, డెంగ్యూలు అవి ఉత్తగానే వచ్చేస్తాయి, స్కూల్కి పంపించి రోగాలు తెప్పించినట్టు ఉంటుంది. సో అట్లాంటిది చిన్న స్కూళ్ళల్లో ఇంత మంచిగా చేస్తే పెద్దగా అయినాక కూడా దాన్ని ఇంప్రూవ్ చేసుకొని మంచిగా 10th 11th క్లాస్ 12th క్లాస్ వరకు క్వాలిటీ ఇచ్చేసి ఇంకా వాళ్ళ లైఫ్ వాళ్ళు చూసుకుంటారు. అంతకంటే గొప్ప సర్వీస్ ఉండదు. సో కీప్ డూయింగ్ దిస్, అండ్ ఇఫ్ యు ఆర్ ఇంట్రెస్టెడ్, గెట్ ఇన్ టు దిస్. అండ్ అట్ ద సేమ్ టైమ్, యాజ్ ఎ సెడ్, మీ పిల్లలు వాళ్ళు ఉంటే కూడా మంచి స్కూళ్ళల్లో వేయండి, మంచి చదివించండి, అసలు కాంప్రమైజ్ కాకండి. అండ్ యూ యాజ్ పేరెంట్స్, నెవర్ ఫైట్ వెన్ యువర్ children are around. Never show them that dirty side of yourself, and try to at least act as if you are very good human beings, and don't complain about your relatives every time. Like say ఏదైనా పెళ్ళికి పోయి వస్తానే వాళ్ళ గురించి గలీజ్ మాట్లాడతాం, పిల్లలు వింటున్నారని కూడా అనుకోం, గలీజ్గా మాట్లాడతాం, అదే మాట్లాడడం వాళ్ళకే అలవాటు అయిపోతుంది. సో కైండ్లీ స్టార్ట్ యాక్టింగ్, and after 2-3 months you'll forget that you are acting. You'll also become nice, and they'll also become nice, and it's obvious, like the entire thing will become nice. Because గలీజ్ మాటలు ఏవైతే ఉంటాయో నాకు లైఫ్లో అంటే గలీజ్ మాటలు ఎందుకు వచ్చినాయో, అది ఒక ట్రెండ్ ఎట్లయిందో, అదొక యాటిట్యూడ్ ఎట్లయిందో నాకైతే ఇప్పటివరకు అర్థం కాలే. అంటే ఊరికనే గలీజ్గా మాట్లాడతారు, ఏదో స్టైల్ అనుకుంటారు, ఏదో యాటిట్యూడ్ అనుకుంటారు. అంత సీన్ లేదు. మంచిగా ఉన్నంత యాటిట్యూడ్ గలీజ్గా ఉంటుంది. ఇట్ టేక్స్ లాంగ్ టైమ్, బట్ వన్స్ it establishes in a proper way. So that's it from my side. I don't know whether I have spoken properly or not. So thank you. This is all I know. Thank you so much for paying so much of attention. And just 30 seconds. And what I feel is, and I keep meeting students. అంటే మిమ్మల్ని చూస్తుంటే I feel so, అంటే మంచిగానే అనిపిస్తుంది. అంటే మీకు నాకంటే ఎక్కువ తెలివి ఉంది, జ్ఞానం ఉంది, అంటే మంచి ఇట్లా చూస్తున్నారు, అనలైజ్ చేస్తున్నారు. అంటే యు ఆర్ అంటే అమేజింగ్. ఐ టేక్ pride in standing here and speaking to you. I am very happy speaking to you, and you can see it in my face. Koncham nervous gaane start chesina, but now I really enjoyed talking to all of you. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you, ma'am. Thanks for this invitation, and thanks a lot. Thank you so much.
So I guess Sir has been the right storyteller. Yeah. So many things we got to learn, sir. Thank you so much. Well, I just want to say that our schools are super clean. Yeah, agree? Our parents agree on that? Yes? We don't believe in having 4 walls as our school at all. You know, all our branches, we make sure superb utilization, optimal utilization of space, and student when come to school would walk into the gates of school with a wide smile. It's a happy place. Agree? Yes? And not for attendance. They come, enjoy, and then they go back. I just wanted to tell you that we are working on it day in and day out. So before we move on, at FEI, we believe we need to give a token of appreciation when somebody comes to our campus or somebody comes to our school. Thank you so much, sir, for taking time of your busy schedule and, you know, making us listen to his experience. So I request our senior management team, sir, Raghu sir, Raghavendra sir, Mr. Srinivas sir, please, I request all the management members to please facilitate our guest of the day, Mr. Krishna Chaitanya. So let's have a big round of applause. Like he said about the bamboo tree, that's so true. Everybody has their own space to grow. We need to believe in ourselves, and when we grow, we need to make sure the roots are stronger. I need to know my values, and that is what our schools inculcate in our children. Our teachers inculcate in our children. A small token of appreciation from FEI to our esteemed guest of the day. So truly it's an honor to have you amongst us today.